Bulginaka, do you know that cybercrime is becoming a growing problem in Fiji?
Cybercrime is defined as a crime in which a computer is the object of the crime, such as hacking and spamming.
Cybercrime is also cyberbullying and using fake profiles to cause panic and spreading false news.
If you're involved in this or know anyone who's committing these crimes, report them immediately.
I'm Polly.
And I'm Peter.
We host the Traffic Jam Show on City FM.
From 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. every weekday.
Do the right thing.
Untitled Fiji, in this bulletin, COVID-19 rumors need to stop and PM pays tribute to Nandan.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Edwin Nandan.
It's unethical for any doctor or health professional to claim there's COVID-19 cases in Fiji. It's come to light that some private doctors are telling individuals that the disease is already here and that there are a handful of confirmed cases. Health Minister Dr. Ifiremi says it's critical that doctors be truthful and factual about their information and maintains there are no confirmed cases. All health professionals, either in an institute or private sector, have been urged not to create unwanted panic among Fijians by providing false information.
For doctors in any particular institution, such as any private center, to be saying that there is a coronavirus or COVID-19 in Fiji, it's unfactual and it's wrong. In my opinion, that is probably unethical.
Fijians who served in the British Army and were discharged prior to March 2014, having returned to Fiji, have been asked to participate in a pending class action against the UK government.
Phase is really to respond to those who have made contact from Fiji and to start putting together a case. So really, what we are trying to do at the moment is to put pressure on the government to respond to us in a positive way and to try to come to some sort of agreement. If we can get a historical declaration of historical injustice.
Fijian Competition and Consumer Commission Chief Executive Joel Abraham says there are two ways to look at how the COVID-19 outbreak has impacted consumers. Abraham says it's not only about the goods that we import, adding that it's also about the demand that China drives. He explains that a decrease in demand of some products will lead to its abundance in the local market.
China is, as a market, especially in the manufacturing side, they've got a huge demand for things like fuel oil, right? For petroleum products. They've got a huge demand for other raw materials. Now when the demand reduces, there'll be oversupply in the market, which will cause a price reduction, right? In these, for these products.
Abraham adds the FCCC will ensure that all the right processes have been followed and keep a close watch so that people don't try to profit from the COVID-19 outbreak. Tributes are coming in for Fiji's first diplomat to the United Nations, the late Ambassador SATYA Nandan. Prime Minister Voreng Bainimarama yesterday signed the condolence book for the late ambassador. Ambassador Nandan died on the 25th of last month in New York after an illness. 83-year-old was Fiji's representative to the United Nations in the early 1970s when the UN Convention on the Law of the Sea was being negotiated and fought for the establishment of the 200-mile exclusive economic zone.
From the moment Fiji's placard graced his table within the chamber of the United Nations General Assembly, Ambassador Nandan represented our nation with honor, humility, and a level of professionalism that set the benchmark for Fijian diplomatic conduct.
Investors must avoid any breach of the environmental laws and pass an environmental impact assessment when setting up a business here. Minister Dr. Mahendra Reddy says development and growth must take place, however they must be environmentally sound and sustainable. Dr. Reddy adds while the ministry will assist new investors, they will also question those who fail to meet requirements.
There have been cases where there have been breaches when we then get in and rectify those. But we are saying that instead of sitting down and then identifying the breaches, we become proactive and call them over and say, we know that you are wanting to do this investment, and these are the requirements.
Incidents of bullying will not be allowed to be swept under the carpet, according to Education Minister ROSY AKBAR. She says any attempt to cover up bullying or similar incidents in schools will not be tolerated. AKBAR says parents and students can always approach the ministry if school heads do not act.
Because of course we open up our lines of investigation. We immediately conduct investigations, and should we find there has been a breach of policies, then the head of school or the teachers involved also go under disciplinary the guideline processes.
Overseas, some of America's worst criminals are riding bulls behind bars in the only prison rodeo left in the world. Wardens at the Louisiana jail says it gives inmates a sense of purpose and is crucial in their rehabilitation. Coming up, World Series title dreams slipping away and senior players to return for Suva.
Oira na ngone no de nini enda bisi ni mataka.
Mersusunga da kena loma dina kena mikron.
Sakena ngau na mitaro bina no rabak sangai ka pala loma taki na ngone. Dala bina oya o meliki.
Bulre oya o Samuel Samuli.
Nama kiki rau enda be mataka.
Moniti kena makarombuka.
Ni boi tiri kalima na miniti me ono kina tiri na kaloko. Ena radio Fiji One nandomo ibiti.
Inau kina na mataka. Dan ramai na singabo.
Welcome back. Fiji's chances of winning the World 7 Series title and be ranked #1 for the Olympic Games in Tokyo look slim after the side finished 7th at the Vancouver Sevens in Canada yesterday. Fiji remains third on the series standing with 83 points after collecting 11 points in Vancouver. New Zealand still leads with 115 points, followed by South Africa with 104. Australia is now in 4th place with 81 points. Tonga A is focused on its second match against the Swire shipping Fijian Warriors in the World Rugby Pacific Challenge at 5 p.m. today at the ANZ Stadium. Tonga wants to make a comeback after its 46-10 loss to Junior Japan last week. Captain Patelesio ONEONE says the team will need to focus.
It's our first game of Japan, we lost. But now it's the second game with Fiji for tomorrow. And now I forget for the game of last first game, but now this second game for now. Because if we stay focused for the first game we lost, I think the team they going down and the mind going down.
The match will kick off at 5 p.m. at the ANZ Stadium in Suva. The Queen Victoria School Old Boys won nothing less than a win in this year's Suva Rugby Union Club Games. The side lost some key players last year to the main Suva team, which took a toll on their performance. However, coach SEREMAIA WAQASAU says the team has come together well this year and is looking forward to set records straight.
We are trying to reach better up our performance this year. Where we reached last year, we reached the quarterfinal last year. So at least this year we'll try and win the Escort Series.
Suva football fans can expect a much stronger side in the next few games as a number of key players are yet to feature in the Vodafone Premier League. Following its 1-0 win over Lautoka on Sunday at Churchill Park, coach Babs Khan is hoping that some players will be fit and ready to take the field in the next few weeks. Khan says the win over the Blues is a huge boost as they prepare for their next match. However, his main priority is to ensure that Suva is back to full strength.
Except for Variable sitting outside, and I have Kelvin Naidu. I mean, he's suspended. Variable suspended. I mean, if they come in, they make my team even stronger. I mean, and we got Michael Bosso is out with the double yellow. We got Manasa Levadi who's out of red card. I mean, we have a lot of players. I mean.
The Fiji National Sports Commission is hoping that all will proceed as planned in terms of preparations towards the Tokyo Olympic Games. Sports Commission Chair Peter MAZEY says the International Olympic Committee has confirmed work on the Tokyo Games is still going ahead.
International Olympic Committee confirmed yesterday they're still working at the Games proceeding, and we hope that all that will go ahead. Every sport that is involved at the moment is still training and working towards that one thing.
Showers and thunderstorms are forecast for the Fiji group today. And that's your FBC Morning News. Remember to join us at 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. for our major bulletin for these stories and others. You can also tune in daily to our sister radio station Gold FM That's it from me for now. Have a good morning.
हमारे खूबसूरत देश फिजी में चाइल्ड अब्यूज की घटनाएं आए दिन बढ़ रही हैं।
क्यों बच्चों का मासूम बचपन अब्यूज का शिकार हो जाता है?
अपने बच्चों की सुरक्षा का खास ख्याल रखें।
उनसे बातचीत करें, उनके दोस्तों के बारे में जानें।
आज के बच्चे देश का भविष्य है। मैं दीप्ति
और मैं मोनिश,
आपके हमसफर। शामिल हो जाए हमारे साथ मंडे टू फ्राइडे
5:45 AM से 10 AM तक
रेडियो फिजी 2 देश की धड़कन पर।